All right, cuties, we have a hot topic, and I am curious to see what you guys have to say about this. Beauty mogul Supa Cent is under fire for letting her daughter do what? What's up, cuties? Welcome to Chit Chat with QT. Join me as I discuss hot topics, celebrity news and gossip, reality TV show recaps, and more. Everything that I discuss are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only. Now, before I get started, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and sit back and enjoy. All right, cuties, let's go ahead and get into this hot topic. Supa Cent is being clowned all over the internet because she allows her daughter to share a room with her bonus brothers. And Supa Cent said, look, y'all got to stop projecting your own childhood trauma on other folks' kids. Now, her kid, her business. But we're going to take a look at this, and I do want you all's thoughts. Everything that I discuss is just my opinion only, and I'll give my commentary in a second. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Supa Cent had to say. And I definitely want to shout out it's on site for the video. Let's go ahead and take a look, guys.
That you guys always think so left when it comes to certain things. I want to show you what I want to show you. Leah has no problem voicing when something is wrong. She's done it many a times. She's not afraid of nobody. She don't feel like nobody gonna hurt her when she's. Anytime Leah is somewhere by somebody's house, she's going to overly FaceTime me because she misses me. She has separation anxiety. She can be by Kelly, she could be by Ray, she could be by my mom, she could be by her dad. She's going to FaceTime me. Her sharing a room with her brothers, that's temporary. Her brothers is not here 24/7. Her brothers is not here every day. We put them.
Now, I do want to clarify Supa Cent has a son, and then her fiance. Is his name Ray? I believe it may be Ray Child, or maybe that's the ex. I don't know. But her fiance has two sons. And that is the issue that everybody seems to have a problem with. Let's continue.
Them in the room together for when they come over. If y'all realize, Noah and Dallas only was coming over here 2 times a week. So her sharing a room with them, it's not like they be together every day, all day. And you can't just tell somebody what to do with their child. You do what you want with your child, and I'm gonna do what I want with mine. Leah got her own room already. She got her own room here too. I put an extra bed in her room for Noah and Dallas for when they come over here so they can all be together because they asked to be together. They asked to be together. Y'all gotta stop putting y'all old stories that happened to y'all when y'all was children on other people's kids. My child have no problem saying if somebody was touching her, harming her, or doing anything they're not supposed to be doing. She said it's not no, or maybe she's not gonna say it. No, she is gonna say it.
Her child, her business. But a lot of people that's gone through situations, they end up keeping it to themselves. I'm not saying that that's what her daughter would do. Let's continue.
She said it before. She has no problem writing the motherfucker out. She's not gonna be
She said what before?
afraid to say a motherfucking thing. This is why I didn't want to share certain things, because y'all always thinking something deeper than what the fuck it is. I feel like we has been through a lot of things. We have, especially in our little age group, we have all been through some traumatizing stuff as kids. And I feel like a lot of people project that on other people's kids. I mean, we do it with our own kids. We always sit our kids down and ask these crazy questions. And our kids look at us like we crazy because of what we went through. And that's it. And it's okay. Of course, we create these safe spaces for our kids to talk to us. I get it. But we also do deal with a lot of trauma from what happened when we was kids. So I don't want y'all. Don't do that with my kids. Do that with y'all kids. Do that with whatever going on y'all side. Just because y'all think I show every bit and piece of stuff to go on, I don't. If I didn't trust my child somewhere, she wouldn't be there. If I didn't trust my child by anybody, she wouldn't be there. Leah don't sleep by no anybody else. She don't go by no anybody else. She go by Kelly. She go by my mama. She go by her dad, and that's it. That's and me. That's it. That is all. Leah has no good. Leah is a very vocal child. Leah spends so much time with me. Wherever she goes, she calls and she wants to come home. That's just who she is. And don't forget, a year or two ago, I always posted how when she listened to a sad song, she started crying and say how much she missed her daddy. Does that mean something bad is going on over here too? Does that mean I'm doing something supposed to be doing? Does that mean I'm touching her? When she hear a sad song, she call her daddy, said she miss her daddy. See, I gotta stop thinking so deeply with stuff. Listen, I be telling my friends.
All right, let me continue this part. I think this a little bit more.
Who newly have kids, if you let your child sleep in the bed with you all the time, it's hard to break. I was like that with Tracy slept in the bed with me for a long time, and it's really it didn't got I didn't got so accustomed to it to where we're not here. And it's just me and Trey. I tell Trey to get in bed with me because I take you. So I know how hard it is to break the cycle of your child sleeping in the bed with you. And not just that, but I really got to the point of saying I want Leah to sleep in her own bed because her daddy started doing it too. Like at first I kind of felt the way when Leah came home and told me, "Oh, Candace be locking the door," and I'm like, "Why did you locking my door out the room?" And then I had to realize Leah is too old to be sleeping in the bed with Lou and stuff. Leah's too old to be sleeping in the bed with me and Ray. At some point, they're just too old to be in the bed with your partner, especially when it's not their dad or it's not their mom. Like it's just too old. It got to stop at a certain.
Okay, so she's going into another topic as far as when should you stop allowing your kid to sleep in the bed with you. But the backlash is about her allowing her daughter to sleep in the same bedroom with her fiance's children, two boys. Her fiance's name is Razor. And what are you all's thoughts? Now, I do want to read a couple comments over here because somebody said somebody else's childhood trauma could save your child from having trauma. Another one said, nah, she needs her own room. Now, Supa did say that her daughter does have her own room, but when her bonus brothers are there, she wants to sleep in the same room with them. She has a big, beautiful mansion. She said that she bought another bed, put that bed in the room where the boys stay, and her daughter sleeps in there. Touchy conversation. And again, it is her child, it is her business. But as for me, my thoughts on this is, and this was how I was raised. The girls had their own room. I had my own room. My brothers had their own room. We didn't sit on men's lap or anything like that. So I don't think that it necessarily has to do with trauma. Unfortunately, you just never know. And I'm not saying that these kids are that way. What's in the mind of the other kids? And if you are breaking the pattern of her sleeping in a bed with you and your partner or her dad and his partner, I think, my opinion only, I know she don't give a damn that you need to break this pattern as well. That's just me. Now I'm gonna get a little deep. Royce Reed, you guys know Royce Reed is Dwight Howard's child's mother. Royce has a son, and that boy ended up touching somebody. Okay, and yeah, to prevent that, I think it is nothing wrong for Supa Cent's daughter saying goodnight to her brothers, and I will see y'all in the morning. That's just me. Do you guys think that the public is overreacting on this? Should she stop? Or should she continue to do whatever the hell, excuse me, she wants to do when it comes to her daughter? On the outside looking in, since she brought it out in the public, I do feel like the public got a right to say how they feel. And for me, no, ma'am. And I'm not saying that the boys have any intentions or anything like that. Look, kids get to a point where they start discovering their bodies and body parts and everything else, and you just never know. That's for anybody, not just talking about Supa Cent's bonus son. So yeah, break the pattern now. But you guys, drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about this. It's blowing up all over social media, and I'm sorry. I don't want 2%. Let's see. To think that these are my thoughts. But even the comments over here, I didn't see too many that agreed with her. Okay. This person says, super sorry. You have enough money for her to have her own room. As a little girl, prevention and protection of a little child goes hand in hand. Stay blessed. Again, the girl has her own room. She just prefers to stay in that room when they're there. This person said, I've never been molested at all, and I still wouldn't do that. This person said, not our business, but her daughter definitely shouldn't be sharing rooms with little boys. I wouldn't give a damn if they all came out of the same womb. It's a no. You have to watch kids around other kids. This person, I disagree. This person took it all the way back to good times. Thelma had her own room, and her brothers JJ and Michael slept in the living room on that sofa bed. This person said, as a CPS worker, please refrain. Some kids are touching their biological siblings, so it's just better safe than sorry. So, yeah, I'll read this one. This person said, as a mandated reporter here, CPS is going to tell you past age 5 of the opposite sex should not be sharing the same sleeping space. Frequency doesn't matter with the law. So, those are some of the comments. I did not see one that supported Supa Cent. Maybe one of you will. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, it's a no for me. Period. Point blank. Drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Also, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.